Hey guys, it's Larry Eater with Run Walk Run and the Running Network. We're with John Trautmann, who's the assistant coach with the HOKA 1-1 New Jersey, New York track club. John, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So we're going to have a few minutes and ask you some questions about coaching. It's really kind of geared to high school coaches.
Okay.
Can you explain, do you have a philosophy of coaching?
For high school?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's, well, obviously it's very important that you take kids along gradually, you know, as far as mileage buildup, intensity of workouts. You know, I'm a huge believer in, you know, really developing your aerobic capacity when you're younger and staying kind of away from the anaerobic stuff.
Okay.
Also, I'm a real big believer in the fundamentals of, you know, doing drills and different things to actually learn the proper running mechanics. And I think you're never too young to actually start on the right path in that respect.
What's your feelings about stretching?
I love stretching. I don't do enough of it, and I never have. But I'm a real big believer in active isolated stretching.
Okay.
Which is the Jim and Phil Wharton introduced me to it, and Tom Nohilly, the other assistant coach, you know, really works with the active isolated stretching with our team. So I really think it's a much better way to stretch than static.
What about recovery days? Do you what do you tell your athletes about recovery days?
You know, I never prescribe a pace to run.
Okay.
I think you really have to run on feel. I mean, people are all different, and people respond differently, and some people need to take. Some people, you know, can recover at 6:30 mile pace, and some people have to run 9-minute pace. You know, I was always, when I was an athlete, I was someone that recovered at a much slower pace than other people. You know, compared to how fast I ran my hard days. But it's just a very individualistic thing, and I don't think it's wise to actually tell an athlete you should run so fast on your easy days.
Do you believe that there's a mileage kind of limit for high school kids? Do you have any suggestions? If you're talking to a young coach, you know, because they're reading stuff all over, and they're seeing some guys pushing high mileage, some guys doing no mileage. Where would you advise high school coaches with mileage for cross country?
Well, you know, I would definitely, as I said before, gradually bring a kid along. As far as the number, again, I think every person is different. You know, you just don't want to rush it. You know, I'd say, you know, bring it up. I mean, in high school, I probably got up to around 50 to 60 miles a week. You know, some kids are running 80, and I think that's fine as long as they are ready and their body is ready to handle it. I think if you're going to do the mileage, though, you have to do the little things in order to stay healthy. Get involved with the weight program, the strengthening program, do the stretching as we mentioned, you know, and just make sure you're not always running at a high intensity. You have to take your easier days easy.